Today's topic, quality and purity of herbal drugs. We have to see the problems in herbal drugs, that is poor quality products, misconception, toxicity, interaction, misuse, incorrect dosing, mistaken use and adulteration. So we are going to see all these points. Hello students, this is my pharmacognosy first vlog for all of you on the subject of pharmacognosy in the topic of quality and purity of herbal drugs. Now this is a topic which comes from the branch of pharmacognosy. As you all know, pharmacognosy is a branch of plants, okay, the drugs or the medicines which are dealing with the plants, animal sources and the mineral sources. So in these pharmacognosy or the study of herbal plants, we prepare the medicines depending upon the natural sources which are available. And then these natural sources, medicines which we are making, it's a conception that natural plants sources medicines which are there, or natural medicines which are there, which are prepared from the natural sources, they don't have any quality problem. But it's very much wrong, because today in this vlog of quality and purity of herbal drugs, I want to mention that the allopathic medicines which are there, or the synthetic drugs or the synthetic medicines which are there, more than those medicines, these herbal drugs which are there, these need to be looked upon for their quality and their purity, since they are from the natural sources. Now what are the actual problems for these all natural plants or natural medicines which are prepared from natural plants, minerals and animal sources? The first thing is that why quality and purity of these drugs have to be checked is that the misconception that these drugs or these medicines are safe. This is a misconception all of us we have, that since it's an Ayurvedic medicines or since the medicine is from natural sources, it is going to be safe. But it's totally wrong. Though being from the natural sources, and since being from the natural sources, it comes from the soil. There is an effect of all environment, all climatic conditions on the plants. So the medicines which we are preparing from the natural sources, they are naturally going to get affected from all the outer sources. All the natural things, they have the effect. Climate, geographical conditions, soil, everything have an effect on these plants. So that's why the misconception which we have that the Ayurvedic medicines or the herbal medicines don't have any problem, they are totally safe, this is wrong. Second point is that poor quality. Poor quality means this point collaborated with the adulteration point. We can say that the raw material which we get for these medicines from the market or from the wholesalers or from any of the sources where you pick up the raw materials, you get mostly the adulterated sources, or you get the adulterated sources or the substituted drugs. And then since if the adulterated drug is being used or the substituted medicine is used, then the chemical constituent present in the drug, it will not be present in that much amount as it should be. Okay, so the poor quality drugs are available in the market, and sometimes, that is not every time. So you have to really check whether the raw material is there or not. The raw material which you expect is there or not. It should not be an adulterated one. It should not be a substituted one. So that's why the quality sometimes may be poor, as in any of the other food things which we go in the market or in a shop where you take some of the wheat. Sometimes you can take rice. Sometimes you take all other clove, you take clove buds, you get an adulterated form. All the masala products which are there, they might get adulterated. Dals are there which we take from the market, which get adulterated. So these are also the natural things. So likewise, the raw materials which we are using in medicines, even they can get, or they can be of poor quality or of adulterated formation. So that's why you need to check the quality and the purity of these drugs. So that's the second point, which is due to which you have to go for the checking of quality and purity of the drugs. So the basic topic today what we are talking is that why herbal drugs need quality checkup and need purity checkup. So these are all the points in my first vlog I am telling you ki why and what is the problem actually for which you are going to do the quality and purity checkup. Okay, so first point was the misconception that it is safe. That was the first point. Second point was the poor quality. Third is toxicity. Now we all consider that Ayurvedic drugs don't have any shelf life. They do not have any toxicity. So it's totally wrong. No. They might be toxic. Like many of the alkaloidal drugs which are there. Okay, the Tura is there. Many of the alkaloidal drugs which are very much so we were talking about toxicity, and toxicity, so the misconception which is there that the plants are not toxic, plant medicines are not toxic, that is totally wrong. Because many of the drugs which are there, and if you're not knowing their pharmacological activity, if you're not knowing their chemical constituents, if you're not knowing on what is its use, and if you mistakenly take the dose drug, then it can have a serious effects on your brain. It has a serious effect on the heart, on the kidney. So even herbal drugs, since chemical constituents are present in all these herbal compounds, they are made up of phytochemicals, and not only a single phytochemical like synthetic drugs which has only a single drug in it, but here the herbal drugs which are there, these are having many chemical constituents in it. That's why these can be more toxic than your synthetic or allopathic drugs. So toxicity is another point. Next is the interactions. Like your synthetic drugs where two medicines can interact, similarly your herbal medicines which are there, these can interact with your allopathic medicines, they can interact with their two natural medicines, they can interact with the food too. Okay, so interaction is there even in the Ayurvedic medicines or the herbal medicines, as it is seen in the allopathic medicines or the synthetic medicines. So two combinations, since initial herbal drug, any of the root you take, any of the plant leaf you take, any of the flower you take, these all have lot of chemical constituents in it. It's not that a root of a particular plant, like if you take amla, okay, Emlica officinalis, if you take the roots of these plant which is there, it contains what? The entire plant which is there of Emlica officinalis, it is of tannins, okay, but along with tannins it also contains vitamin C, gallic acid is there, elachic acid is there. Likewise, if you take glycyrrhiza, that is the jeshtamad which is there, it is also having tannins, it is also having saponin glycosides, it is also having tannins in it, it also has flavonoids in it. So it has various compounds, various chemicals in it. So you cannot say that these can't interact with any other drug or any other food. They can, and they can interact a lot as compared to the synthetic drug. So again, this is another point for which you need to check the quality and the purity of the drug. Now checking quality and purity of a drug means what? Checking the chemical constituent in the drug, whether it is there in proper amount or not. And for that it need to be an authenticate specimen of that drug particularly. It shouldn't be of a different genus, because you know genus and species is the main important thing in any of the herbal drug. That is the botanical name of a plant, Emlica officinalis. Okay, so Emlica officinalis can have different types of Emlica officinalis. Chota avla, motha avla, हे असं असतं. Okay, so that's why the genus which is there, the species are different, the genus is the same. Okay, so that's why variable qualities of Emlica officinalis will have variable quantity of chemical constituents in it, and that's why the action or the pharmacological action shown by these will be varying in amount. So next point is, so interaction I told you, and the next point is the misuse. Many of the people, they take counter drugs, that is according to themselves they go and take the medicine, Ayurvedic medicines. If you see most of the times nowadays, people go and they take different types of Ayurvedic preparations on themselves. Adulsa, Kadha they will take Patanjali products they will take, but these have to be taken according to the medical practitioner as they have told. It should not be like that you take it on your own. You should be asking a medical practitioner, You should ask the doctor and then you should take these herbal medicines or Ayurvedic medicines. You should not take these on yourselves, because even these are drugs, these are medicinal drugs. They have the chemical properties, they have the pharmacological effect. So whatever Ayurvedic drugs, the misuse which is being done, that should not be there. Okay, so you don't know whether it is coming from any adulterated sources or any substituted sources. So you have to take it authenticated from any of the practitioner. The next is the incorrect dosing. Incorrect dosing is when you do the misuse, or when you do or you take the drug according to yourself, you go for the incorrect dosing. You are not knowing the correct dose. Okay. Sometimes illiterate people take it according to the as the dose is the mention on the bottle, but some people who cannot read, they will take according to themselves, and again that is going to have an effect on you. So that's why the problems which are there of these herbal drugs, that has to be looked upon, and that's why the quality and the purity of these drugs has to be checked. Okay, the next point is that use of wrong species. As I told you, authenticated products should be there while preparation of any of the formulation of Ayurvedic drugs or Ayurvedic medicines. The choice of the species which is there, the chemical constituent present in licorice, Glycyrrhiza glabra, that is licoritin. Okay, now if you want that particular chemical constituent in the major quantity, then you have to take the proper species of licorice. It should not be a substandard one, it should not be an adulterated one. If you want a proper eugenol content from clove, so the clove should be a proper clove, an authenticated clove raw material. It should not be the one which is adulterated or which is substituted. Okay, so the wrong use of the species will have a wrong effect on the pharmacological activity of that particular medicine which is prepared from the adulterated form of the species, or the wrong species, or the use of the wrong species which is being used. Okay, so that's the another point where the point comes that you need to check the quality and purity of the drug. Okay, then is the last is the adulterated, which I have already spoken up in all of the points, that adulteration is a major problem. You get the substandard quality of raw materials, you get the substituted raw materials which might be not by which might be by mistaken. It is not all the time that it is being done purposefully, but sometimes it is by mistake or sometimes it is purposefully done. So that's why there is a very important thing to check, and that's why it's very important to go for the checkup of the quality and the purity of herbal drugs. Okay, so because these herbal drugs come from different geographical sources, whatever banana, whatever wheat is produced in our state, like Maharashtra is there, in the Khandesh region we have the production of bananas. So the banana which is produced in Khandesh region is the chemical constituent present in this banana is going to be some or less, the percentage of the chemical constituents is going to vary with the bananas of Konkan side, the bananas of Punjab. The wheat which is produced here in Khandesh region is not going to be similar to the wheat produced in Punjab region. So likewise, many of the natural products, natural drugs which are there, nutraceuticals, whatever are there, natural ones, these are going to have the varying effect of the geographical location. They are going to have a different effects of climate on them. They are going to have the effect of the soil. They are going to have the effect of different altitudes. Okay, so since it comes from the natural thing, it's going to have a very vast effects from all these things. So that's why the quality and the purity of, so that's why it needs to be checked up. Okay, so the quality and the purity needs to be checked up for these natural products and the natural medicines. So now how it is going to be done and how this quality and purity will be, the steps for the quality and the purity we are going to see in the next vlog. What are the different methods by which you can check the quality? I will tell you all these things in the next of my vlog. So do please share, subscribe and like these videos of mine, and please study whatever the points I have told you. So see you in the next vlog.